We come to you live on EA Sports, and it's a Windy City special in the booth. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
And Ed, both squads are getting up last-minute shots. As a player, you never leave the court on a missed shot. A mixed shot always sets the right tone before the game.
All the work that's gone into this game about to be on full display here tonight. Beverly. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It'll stay Clipper basketball. Here's Leonard for two. Not today.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Buries it. On the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
George. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The assist from number 0, Kyle.
To Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly. To Leonard. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
And 2 for AD.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. 1 bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
In the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Leonard. Now that's a contest. James into the front court. 2-point advantage. Davis to Cousins for 3. That won't go. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Cousins. 4-3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Cousins to James. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of it.
And throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
LeBron into the front court. Down by 1. To Danny Green. From long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Leonard. Man, that was a tough shot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Leonard to George. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Davis. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. First quarter in the books. The Lakers have the lead. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To James. Kawhi Leonard with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Beverly into the front court. Down a point. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Too much contact. And free throws coming.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Nothing going here on that drive. George to the basket, but it won't go. To Danny Green. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Leonard to Beverly. James clears the rebound. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for two.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Paul George. LeBron James with the rock. To Kyle Kuzma. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. you essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. Misses the first. Second to 3, got it. Whoops, that won't go. To Davis. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're gonna lower the chances of them making that shot.
LA with 4 to shoot. Leonard smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Team foul number 4, Los Angeles Clippers.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Strong finish for Paul George.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Down low for Davis. He throws it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Beverly to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, 4 out of 10.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot, good shot.
To Williams. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range, and Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Leonard. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Leonard. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Leonard. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Leonard. Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. First half comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. It's James controlling the offense. Cruises inside for 2.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Leonard, not easy.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
James. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. George, that's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
James to Danny Green. Has a chance, gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Good contest, made it tough for Kuzma.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Across the timeline comes James. Leads 5. Davis on the drive, but a shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Anthony Davis sends it away. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Time to shuffle things up. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Subbing in for the Lakers, number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip. LA Clippers with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard. Almost, but no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
DeMarcus Cousins. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
LeBron with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. And look out.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Here's Leonard for two. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Leonard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Pass to Cousins, down low, and a throwdown. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views, and I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
To James. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Leonard. Message received. Well defended. To Danny Green. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Won't go. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Slam dunk. Third quarter comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
LBJ with it. And scores. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 3. Runner's good there.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Down low Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Tough make through traffic.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. Oh, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Team foul number 1.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good. George buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Kawhi Leonard whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Kuzma knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Davis knocked loose. Clippers have got it. George drills the three.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Oh, Anthony Davis still guarded well there. Finds a way to hit the trifecta.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Davis can't connect. To Leonard. LeBron James pins it. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Leonard. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
James working hard on the glass. Kyle Kuzma. He'll take that any day.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down and help. Quick skip passes equal threes in the bank.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Leonard. From the painted area, won't go down. James into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Williams. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout.